I hope everyone's having a great Saturday. I just wanted to throw together a quick compilation video, kind of showing the evolution of my exhaust on my MDX here, so that people can get kind of get an idea of what direction they want them to go. The first video just kind of puts a stock video in there, so we have a baseline of what it sounds like coming from my phone. Moving on from there, we have the RV6 third cat delete. It's basically like a test pipe that goes in place for your third cat behind the J-pipe. I rolled around with that for a while with the stock exhaust. It sounds good. Pretty much sounds about the same as stock. You know, you can hear a slight difference in it when you're at idle and revving it, but really driving it, it's not much different at all. And when I was trying to kind of gauge the direction that I wanted to go with my exhaust, I went ahead and took one of the mufflers off, kind of rolled around ghetto-ish style. I didn't like the way it sounded. It sounded like a rice rocket, for lack of better words. Really loud inside the car. It droned a lot, and then outside it sounded okay driving away. You know, I can't say I hated the way it sounded. It just really wasn't the direction I was looking to go. So I was looking around, and I ended up going with the Summit Racing 2-chamber mufflers, which are basically like a Flowmaster 40 series knockoff. Really actually a well-built muffler, built here in the States. I've had them on this car for about 6 months now, and they've held up really well. I would recommend those mufflers to anyone that's considering a chamber design. I don't have any regrets of going to the Summit Racing. When I initially put those on, it was just the RV6 third cat delete is all I had on there. And right around between 2,500 and 3,000 RPMs in the freeway, it had a really obnoxious drone that I hated. I was kind of wondering what I did there to my exhaust, kind of like regretting it a bit. A couple days later, I decided to install the RV6 J-pipe that matched. It came in, and that actually eliminated all the drone that I had. And what I'm suspecting that it's from is because the RV6 has a larger diameter pipe. It's 2.25, 2.5, I think. But it's very smooth mandrel bends, and there's not that, if you have looked at an MDX J-pipe before, there's like a bunch of constricting bends in there, so it gets rid of a lot of those, and so it really helped improve the sound a lot going there. So I ended up keeping the stock 2.5-inch pipe coming from behind the J-pipe, it splits off from the factory to 2.25-inch pipes, and I kept the stock resonators in place because they're a pretty free-flowing design. And in my opinion, they're very comparable to the Vibrant Ultra Quiet resonators. So I just didn't see a point in replacing those, since I was going to stay with the 2.25-inch piping going back. I threw a video on that of that on there. And then moving on to the most recent videos, that actually shows the full RV6 exhaust kit, which has the front high flow precats, going back down to the J-pipe and the third cat delete. I also have it tuned with the K-tuner. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the setup. I think it was well worth it. As far as an easy bolt-on mod for the MDX, it's really the way to go. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video I threw together, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm always happy to answer those.